Hello, this is Wicked Slink back with some more chess.com, my weekly Sunday afternoon game. And I am on a 4-game win streak, which means I'm due for a loss. And this will be my third black game in a row. Should I try another Nimzo? All right, I will try another Nimzo. All right. Hmm. Okay. Let's go ahead. Um, okay, interesting. All right. All right, I'm going to play C5. And I'm looking at a D5, knight C6, and um, all that. Oof, how aggressive should I be? Um, let's be aggressive. Win me a pawn. Yep. All right. So I don't think he'll be able to hold on to that pawn. So the thing is, should I attack it with the queen now? All right, let's mess up his pawns. And all right, his pawns aren't going anywhere. So I'm going to castle. Okay. All right. He doesn't have a good way to attack that. So it's like, how greedy do I want to get? Okay. Wow. That's going to come up everyone's pawns. But let's give it a go. All right. All right, that's he's setting my pawn backwards. So yeah. Um, all right. So I'm going to lock in my knight, fianchetto the bishop on the diagonal. If he plays bishop e4, I will rook b1 followed by, or rook b8 followed by bishop um, b7, and I'll be good to go. Well, actually, since my knight is solid, I can just bishop b7 right away and connect my rooks. All right, so basically, I'm a pawn up with a development disadvantage. So if I can consolidate, I've got this incredible weakness on d6. So as long as I can keep his knight from getting there, I should be good to go. Um, if I can get enough control over d5, I should be able to would the fishing pole not work in this case? Yeah, I don't think the fishing pole works in this case. Um, yeah, I hate to create a weakness, but um, let's just drive you out. If he goes knight e4, I'll uh, trade off knights, uh, rook b1 followed by um, rook. Oh, interesting. Uh-huh. Well, I don't know what that gets him though. I mean, what's he going to do next? Um, hmm. Interesting. I'm thinking I should centralize my queen. So let's do that. Doesn't have a good way to attack it from here. Yeah, oops. Yeah, drop the exchange. All right. So yeah, that was okay. Yeah, that was misplay. Set me back. All right, so my material advantage is gone. Now I'm at material disadvantage. I'm down in exchange, but a pawn up. Um, Good news is I have a defensive fortress. That was a good move on my opponent's part. So didn't realize I had the fork there. Okay, so now he wants to trade down. The question is, I don't mind trading, but I want to do it on my terms. So I just have to be careful about not letting his queen into h7. All right. Yeah, he has consolidated his position. So um, I'm going to keep my queen on the dark square here. I still have the opportunity to bishop b7. All right. Now I have to. I've got my knight. It actually has a good post. Looks at a lot of the center. Um, okay, so he's going to swing. Yeah. He's going to swing the bishop around. I don't have the second rook, so rook b8 doesn't really work anymore. Um, if he plays Hmm. It just may be a foregone conclusion that the bishop trade is going to happen. So, um, I have to figure out life after the trade. Hmm. Playing very well. So, wow, he is playing very well. I may need to trade the queens and come up the board. Um, well, I really can't not do this. So even even if I know what he's doing, um, all right. So I think I just need to trade down. I hate doing this, but I don't have any choice. Um, hmm, Knight doesn't really have a good alternate to go to. Um, hmm. If rook, yep, nice, nice idea. Um, but I'm going to go this way. and lock him in. To be really careful with this. Um, all right, I need to maximize the power of my knight right now. All right. All right. All right. Very interesting game. Very interesting game. All right. Yeah, this is kind of a zugzwang, isn't it? Kind of a zugzwang. Um, go here. All right, nice, nice. Um, hmm, okay. I don't think that's going to help you. So, yeah, all my stuff is working together and his is not. So, yeah. All right. To be really careful now. Let's try this. Hmm. Wow. Yeah, he's got me in the zugzwang again. Um, hmm. Well, I think my only choice is this one. All right, and I will definitely be here. Well, that was kind of foolish. Back you go. Oh, I should have forked the king and the rook. Well, I still could. Oops. Yeah, not looking good for you. Wow. Um, wow. 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 I can't believe I pulled out that win. Well played, opponent, winning the exchange. Oh, yeah, I guess that stops my nice pawn mate, but unfortunately that fails to this. Rook takes, pawn takes. He moves a pawn somewhere and promote to rook mate. Now stalemate for you. It's like you're not going to let me promote for the checkmate. All right. One great, 25 best, 7 excellent. All right. Oh, whew. I keep trying to lose these, and I just can't do it. Well, okay. Let's go to game review. So as my creamy root beer. See what Hikaru has to say. 17, that's 2 games in a row is 79. All right, let's look at this. So, what, 3 great moves? Sweet. 22 best, 8 excellent, 6 good, 6 inaccuracies, 1 mistake, 3 misses, and a blunder. Okay. 1750, come on. I mean, not 1750 for me, that the 1150 for him. Come on, he played better than that. You know, he didn't know the right way to play the end game. I mean, he tried, in general principle, he tried to trade down, but he traded down into a position where he couldn't dislodge my knight, and I had the material, I had the pawn advantage, and literally none of his pawns were connected, and most of mine were. So, let's start review.
They're playing d4, a solid first move, opening the dark squared bishop.
Right.
You go knight e7, controlling the center. White develops the knight toward the center. That is how you prepare to build a strong center.
Yeah.
Your opponent's knight supports the center. Pretty standard stuff, right? Nice. Psh, that knight can't move easily now. Your opponent is moving their bishop into the game, huh? Your best move was to prepare a bishop for development.
Yeah. But I wanted to shake things up a little bit. So,
Their better move was to attack the bishop with a pawn.
yeah, forced me to trade it off on their terms. So,
That's how you find the only move that works. What a find. Equal trade.
right, but it wins me a pawn. So
It's a simple trade by your opponent. They exchange the pieces. That was a fair trade, standard stuff. Okay, they're just going for a fair trade. You are forcing your opponent to ruin their pawn structure by isolating doubled pawns.
So that is the best move, was to isolate the pawns rather than putting my bishop in a chunky position. I mean, my knight. Because this queen could have come if, all right.
Okay, they're just going for a fair trade.
So if I go here, then he could go.
Your better option was to force very weak, isolated doubled pawns.
Here.
Your opponent's setting up a fork to win your knight. Watch out, watch out.
Right. Forking here and here. So, yeah, that would have been,
You're better off. Okay, they're just going for a fair trade.
All right. So yeah, so we're back to the game. So
you are forcing your opponent to ruin their pawn structure by isolating doubled pawns.
So this was the best. And these pawns aren't going anywhere. They're going to be a weakness, and they were a weakness the whole game. So
your opponent recaptured a straight castling kingside, keeps the king safe, and activates your rook, okay?
Yep.
Your opponent had a balanced position, but now you have the advantage. Nice.
Okay.
You had a better way to send a queen into the game.
Yeah, that actually makes sense. But, you know, I was kind of eyeing this middle one and maybe disrupt his castling, but
Your opponent played the only move that works. I'm impressed. They defended. Developing the knight, gotta do it. Your opponent didn't see the critical move because they were too quick. Come on.
Right. I was thinking that he would do that and isolate my pawns there. But his bishop did have a little too much
Fair trade, keeping the
scope.
position balanced. Good. Your opponent's position is worsening. It was an even game, it was.
Wow. Okay, was that bad? Did he have a combo? I don't know what his combo was though. I don't know how he'd get his queen over there at where I couldn't defend it, but okay.
Getting that bishop ready for action. Good plan.
All right, so yeah, I cover the knight.
They are threatening to win material through a fork.
Yeah, I didn't see the fork part. I just, I guess I had to do the other pawn.
You permitted the opponent to win material through a fork.
Yeah.
Your opponent's setting up a fork to win your piece. Watch out. Good move keeping the queen safe.
Watch out, watch out.
They are right on recapturing the knight. Gotta do it.
Okay, so at this point, white has half a pawn advantage. Okay. So materially, he's a point up, but positionally, he's half a point down. Okay. All right.
They completely missed the idea here. This makes your life way easier.
Okay, yeah, developing his rook and stuff.
You missed the only move. That's a bummer. You allowed the opponent to move a bishop to a more active position.
All right.
That is playable. That fianchetto. Oh, wow, they blundered, giving you a chance to win their pawn. That's insane. You found the only move. What a find.
That's insane. You found the only move. What a find.
It's a simple trade by your opponent. You are forcing your opponent to have isolated doubled a clear recapture from your opponent. Okay, nothing crazy here.
All right. So, king to the center now?
Putting that piece on a more active square. Good thinking.
Okay. Or, yeah, bishop here.
Okay, their piece is on a better square. Makes sense. That move reveals an attack on the pawn. Gotta love it.
Yep.
They defended their hanging pawn. Okay. That outpost is yours. Good job.
Okay, yeah, this is all.
Your opponent's piece is on a more active square now. Good defense. That pawn is safe now.
Yep.
They are right on target, yeah.
That's his best move. So, that I can't take with the knight because he would capture this pawn, but I could take.
Not the best move.
Okay. But yeah, I mean, for me, it was like, well, I gain a pawn, and yeah, I mean, we trade off rooks, but it's even materially, and I thought I could cement my knight into a really good position. So, I thought my knight, where he was cemented, was almost worth a rook. So it would put me 2 pawns up. So,
Your opponent recaptured a straightforward move. All right.
all right. So it's still giving me,
Recapturing the rook. Gotta do. Decent move by them, but they definitely had a better one.
all right. And then, this should be a best.
Good defense. That knight is safe now.
Yes, excellent.
What a move from your opponent.
Right, so he knew he had to centralize his king.
That's the best move. Good job.
It's the best move here.
This move doesn't help you much. There was something better.
I thought about that, but I did want to get these pawns going.
They are right on target. That's the right move. Good job.
Right, and I realized that I needed to try to keep these three across, the D, E, and F pawns all together.
Fair trade. You recaptured the pawn. Good.
And I recaptured it the best way. So now I have D, E, F, G pawns all connected.
They are trying to attack the pawn chain.
Right, and
that passed pawn is dangerous.
Move.
It has a clear path to promotion.
Well, not that, but it keeps my DEF guys all together. So, next move.
Oh, they take back. Yeah, that's a You change your pawns together. Good stuff. I like their choice. Good defense. That pawn is protected. Good stuff.
All right.
They are right on target, yeah.
And
good move keeping the pawn safe.
Best move once again. Yep. And my knight is holding everything together. And so now it's just marching these figuring out how to march these king pawns up.
What a move from your opponent. Excellent move. You are now able to win a pawn through a fork.
Ah, I see. Okay. Yeah. If you could have gone here, B3, knight takes. It's going to take him a lot. A4, king A4. And I might even have time to get back and defend that guy. But even if not, it would have taken him all those moves, and this guy has a straight line down. I could connect 3, D, D4, E5, F6, and he's just 2 from queening. Okay.
You had an opportunity to win a pawn through a fork.
Yeah, well, sorry.
They missed a better way to evade the check from the opposing pawn. Doesn't hurt, but there was a better option here.
Yeah, it keeps wanting me to go after that pawn, but see, again, I'm trying to... In essence, it's like I'm trying to take away the counterplay. So, yeah, I mean, I'm trying to I have a plan and I'm trying to execute it, and I think I'm doing a pretty good job.
They slipped up a bit here, not the worst move, but definitely not the best.
All right.
You got the pawn out of danger. Good job.
Yep.
Your opponent had a balanced position, but now you have the advantage. Nice.
And yeah, I assume I pushed this pawn next. The E4.
You change your pawns together. Good stuff.
All right, and that was the best. Nice.
Your opponent went from bad to worse and is now losing. You are winning.
Wow. That jumped. That move jumped because it doesn't do anything. He took the pressure off of me. Wow.
You were winning, but now just better. Still good.
All right, so let's go back.
Your opponent went from bad to worse and is now losing. You are winning.
Oh, wait a sec. Resume.
Your opponent went from bad to worse and is now losing. You chained your pawns together, good stuff.
All right.
Your opponent went from bad to worse and is now losing. You were winning, but now
All
just
right,
better.
so let's
Still good.
see what was best. Explain. All right. Explaining. Well, that just goes back and forth. Oh, because he's far up enough. The king's too far away. Take, and then uh, he can't be stopped. Right. He can't be stopped. Yep. And then the king's going to go in front of the pawn and then bring the knight up. Got it. All right. Okay. So he didn't want a slow, methodical breakthrough like me. It says, I can see the winning line, so I'm just going to do it rather than do the torturous boa constrictor slow death. All right.
You were winning, but now just better. Still good.
All right.
They found a top move in this position. Solid play. Oh man, your opponent's position is losing. Just losing. You're winning.
And it probably wants me to do the knight check. And then bring this one up and have my knight even further advanced. All right.
Your better option was to create a pawn chain.
Okay, yeah. Just go ahead and create the pass pawn.
Your opponent went from bad to worse and is now losing. You are winning. Good defense. That pawn is safe now.
Yeah.
Your opponent moved their king to escape the check from your knight. Solid move. Not bad.
Right. So I'm doing my slow, methodical boa constrictor game.
They are right on target. Striking at the center. Good stuff to increase piece
Best
activity.
move, yep.
Their better move was to defend a pawn that was under attack.
Right. Make me take it and split my pawns. All right.
Yeah, you recaptured the pawn.
Yeah. They say 2 connected pass pawns on the 5th is worth a rook. So yeah, it's got me at plus 3.8 now. So this is like worth at least 5 points here. And so I'm basically a piece up and a position and a point of position. So yeah.
Your opponent's blockade is stopping your pawn. It can't move forward now.
Well, yeah, but
Pushing that passed pawn one step closer to its goal.
Yep.
They had a better way to evade the check from the opposing pawn. Not bad, but you had a better option.
All right, what was my better option?
They had a better way to evade the check from the opposing pawn.
Best.
Your opponent moved their king to escape the check from your pawn.
Oh, no. Resume.
They had a better way to evade the check from the opposing pawn.
All right, so let's see.
Not bad, but you had a better
All right,
option.
let's see what my best move was. Yeah, I understand, but I was just gonna. I don't understand why doing the knight fork
Not bad, but you had a better option.
wasn't the best move. It's interesting that it's not recommending the knight fork. Wait, no,
You are now able to force eventual checkmate.
right.
You missed an opportunity to force eventual checkmate.
Yeah. I mean, I was so intent on my plan. I saw it later.
You get a chance to force eventual checkmate. Checkmate is inevitable, baby. You've got this.
Right.
They prevented you from being able to push a passed pawn.
Yeah.
You're getting closer to delivering that checkmate. That was the only move for your opponent. You're getting closer to that checkmate.
Okay. So I guess another win. I keep trying to lose them. Lost the exchange, but was able to figure out how to make my knight worth his rook, and therefore use my pawn advantage. So yeah. So yeah, I totally missed that fork. They say that you're supposed to look at was it checks, captures, and attacks, and then you kind of need to do the same thing for your opponent. And I didn't even think about his fork. I don't think there was much I could do about it. So well done, opponent, for winning the exchange. But um, well done me for being able to create a monster knight and create a winning position out of kind of like out of nothing. So there you go. Not much more to say. I keep trying to throw them away, but I can't seem to do it. I guess 1474 now, and maybe if the streak continues, um, I win two more and 1500. So, anyways, this is Wicked Slink signing off.